Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rabbi Aharon Attitude Adjustment. This week I want to ask you a question that's been on my mind for a long time. Do you think parents love their children? Of course they love their children. And rare exceptions, they would do anything for their children. Would you, with your children, would you want them to do what you tell them to do because you know it's best for them? Of course you would. Would you let them do everything they want to do just because they want to do it? Of course you wouldn't. And when they step out of bounds and they do things that might be wrong, are you quick to forgive them, or are you going to hesitate about it? Come on, you know and I know. You want nothing better than to be reunited with your children, so you're going to forgive them just as fast as you possibly can, realizing that when they're apologizing, they're in essence telling you they're going to change their ways and they're going to do better. Well, here's the good news. The things that we talk about that you have to do to make your life better, to make it so that you're not sick and tired of being sick and tired, they're all things that bring you closer to the creator of the universe. And I'm going to tell you something about him. He's a father, just like your parents. He's a father. He loves his children. He would do anything for his children to make them happy. He would not let them do anything they want without some type of repercussions, because he knows that's not in their best interest. That's in their worst interest. And he's extremely quick to forgive. All you have to do is say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I will try my best not to do it again. And I may even need your help in that. And he's good with all those things, if you really mean them and you show by your actions that follow that you are indeed going to change your ways. Well, and he's going to do it 1,000,000 times more than you or I or anybody we know could do it. Why? Because he's that much greater than we are, so he can. Now, this week is a very important parsha. It's one of my very favorites. It's what I like to call the no-brainer parsha. It's actually a double parsha, but we're going to talk about the second one, Bechukosai. In Bechukosai, Hashem reminds the children of Israel, the Jewish people, he reminds them, remember, you were slaves in Egypt. I took 3.5 million of you out of Egypt. Took you out, just out of the country completely. You didn't have to be slaves anymore. Then I took you to the desert. And there's no food in the desert. We know this. There's no water in the desert. There's no clothes in the desert. Yet for 40 years, you were in the desert and you ate well. You drank frequently and regularly, and your clothes never wore out. This is an amazing thing. And now I'm going to take you to a land that you don't know, which I'm going to give to you and your children and your children's children for all of eternity, which is where we are today. And you're going to defeat people who are very difficult to defeat, but I'm going to help you to do it. Now that I've told you all that I've done for you and all I'm going to do for you, I'm going to tell you something else. You all stood at Sinai, where you got the 10 Commandments. You got the halachot. You got all the laws which you're supposed to live by. Laws that I've given you because I care about you, and I want you to live the best quality life you can possibly live. All right, I gave you these laws. Now, if you follow these laws, I will make it easy for you to conquer the land. I will give you plentiful food. You'll plant and it'll grow and it'll be amazing. It'll be plenty of security in your country. You don't have to worry about people coming in and attacking you. And if they do, you'll be so superior, you'll be able to charge them off. It actually says 5 of you will chase 100 of them. 500 of you will chase 10,000 of them. That's power. I will give you everything. I'll give you children. I'll give you easy childbirth. I'll give you everything you possibly want. Good deal, huh? Oh, by the way, on the other side, if you choose not to do these things, forget about all the stuff I was going to give you. It's going to be difficult. You're going to eat your sons. You're going to eat your daughters. It's what it says. It's a different meaning to it, but that's what it says. You'll plant, but your enemies will eat your food. And it goes on a long list of things, including the exile that you're going to go into if you don't listen. So, you have A, I give you everything. B, I make your life miserable. It's a no-brainer, folks. A is the answer. 3,000 years of Jews, and we haven't figured it out yet. A is the answer. We want to be doing what we're supposed to be doing to be close to Hashem, so He'll give us all the things He's promised to give us. Instead, what we're doing is B. We're not doing what He's told us to do. We're doing the things we want to do, and things are difficult. And for a lot of people, they're miserable. So it's just a matter of changing from A to B. And remember, because He's a Father, as soon as you realize it's time to change in major numbers, He'll forgive you. He'll forgive us all. He'll help us all to get what we need. He'll help us all to be happy. He'll help us to have glorious, loving, fulfilling, prosperous lives. Let's go for the gold, okay? Have a great Shabbos. It's going to be a wonderful weekend and a great week ahead. If you liked what you saw today, pass it along to a friend. If you have a comment or a question, put it at the bottom. I'd love to answer them. And remember, there's a whole 24 or so more of these on YouTube at Rabbi, Rabbi, Aharon, Aharon, Attitude Adjustment. You can spell those two words, I'm sure. Have a wonderful Shabbos and a wonderful week ahead. Be well, my friends. All the best.